Assalamu alaikum, Miss.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. حياكم الله جميعا. كيف حالكم؟
خير الحمد لله.
أهلا وسهلا عبد الله، كيف حالك؟
بخير الحمد لله.
كيف حالك يا شمة؟ أهلا يا أسماء، أهلا ياسمين. زيادة she's attending also. أهلا سيرين، سيرين رميسة، يا مرحبا. أسماء وناصر، يا مرحبا. يلا نبدأ. Okay. Who can tell me what did we take previous lecture?
Prophet Musa.
أحسنت، بارك الله فيك. And before that, what did we take?
Prophet Yusuf.
أحسنت، بارك الله فيك. And today we're going to take about Prophet Lut عليه السلام. So let us start. I need your attention. And if anybody didn't understand, you can raise your hand. Okay? Right. Let us start. Prophet Lut. Now, we have a lot of prophets, right? And one of them is Prophet Lut. At that time, the story starts as this way. There were two prophets at that time. Okay, so at that time, there were two prophets available at that time. One of them is Prophet Lut, and the other one is Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So at that period of time, this story, when it started, it was there. How many prophets? There is a Prophet Lut and Prophet Ibrahim. Both of them, they were in the same period of time. So actually, the angels, they were at the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. They were there with him. They went to him to tell him a good news. After that, so they were angels that they went to the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and they had a good news. And that news to Prophet Ibrahim, it was about him having a child. While they were there as the angels, Prophet Ibrahim, he asked, he said, why you're here? What are you doing here? Or why you have been sent? What is the other reason that you have been sent? They said, the angels, they said, we are sent to Lut tribe, to Lut, Prophet Lut people. We are sent to them because they made a corruption in earth. So again, there were two prophets at the same era, the same time, Prophet Lut and Prophet Ibrahim. The angels, when they went, they were first at Prophet Ibrahim. They came to him to tell him a good news that he's going to have a child. While they were there, Prophet Ibrahim, he asked them, what are you doing here? Or what is your mission? What are you going to do after that? They said, actually, we have been sent from Allah Azza wa Jal to Prophet Lut people, the tribe of Prophet Lut, that we can destroy that city. Why? Because they made a corruption in earth. He said, but Prophet Ibrahim, he said, he was so worried about Prophet Lut because there were some believers there. They believe in Allah Azza wa Jal. So he said, but there is Muslims there. There are good people there. They said, the angels, don't worry. We are sent to punish the wife of the Prophet Lut and the people who disobey following Allah's Okay, somebody open the mic. I will close it. Okay, so we have been sent to punish the wife of the Prophet Lot and also the people which they followed the corruption. Okay, so let us come and see what kind of corruption. They did a sin. Can you tell me, what do you think? Can you give me an example of sins? I can call it as a sin. Allah doesn't like it. Like what? Who can tell me? I will call by names. What do you think, Umar? What kind of a sin which Allah doesn't like? What do you think?
Not praying 5 times a day and disrespecting your mother.
Okay, not praying. Okay, Nasser.
Miss, it's like when you like not saying Bismillah or like not doing or like not reading the Quran or doing prayers.
Okay, so not reading Quran, disobey parents. Okay, also not reading Quran. Yes, Sireen. What also it is a kind of a sin?
Also talking behind people's back.
Pardon?
Talking behind people's back.
Looking behind people's back, or you mean backbiting?
Talking. Yeah, backbiting.
Backbiting. Anybody can explain for me what is backbiting? Who knows?
Backbiting is when you say bad things and people don't know it.
Yes, it's not good to talk behind the people's back. That's correct. Okay, Nasser, تفضل. Nasser, you finish? No more? طيب, Rumaitha?
Not reading Quran.
Not reading Quran. تفضل عبد الله.
Miss, I want to read. You can. I want to say.
What? Who is معاذ?
Yes.
يلا تفضل. Tell me, what is a sin? What Allah doesn't like and it is considered as a sin? طيب.
Not respecting others.
Okay, بارك الله فيك, أحسنت. طيب, Nasser, what do you have?
Miss, singing and reading the Quran in the bathroom. That's also like sin.
بارك الله فيك, أحسنت, ما شاء الله عليك. Okay, so I'm not sure if it is Yasmin or Ziada, yes?
Don't say bad words to others.
Bad words. Okay. All right, who else? Abdullah.
Cheating and disrespecting Allah.
Yes, cheating. And disobeying Allah. Okay, so whatever you said, it is correct. Okay, so those are the most of the things that Allah doesn't like it, and we can get a sin. And by having a sin, so what is the punishment after this, do you think? What do you think?
I know.
Rumaisa, I cannot hear you, حبيبتي.
Miss, I know.
أيوة, تفضل معاذ.
Going to Nar and he's gonna punish him.
Okay, أحسنتم, بارك الله فيكم. Yes, Yasmin, you still raising your hands. Nasser, you want to say something? Shamma?
Miss, can I say something?
Okay, I said Shamma. يلا شمة بسرعة.
Killing people.
Pardon?
Killing people.
I cannot hear you, Shamma.
Killing people.
Anybody could hear her? Tailing, can you type it in? I can read it faster. All right, Asma, what do you think? If we commit all the sins, where are we going? Huh, Asma? Killing
Yes.
people, yes. What do you think? If we kill people, now Shamash is saying one of the sins is killing people. If I kill people, I'm not praying, I'm disobeying my parents, and I'm cheating and disobeying Allah. Where am I going? Where
You're
Allah will
going to
take me?
hell. You're going to hell.
I will go to hell. I will not go to Jannah.
No. Go to Jahannam.
Barakallahu fikum. Ahsant. So these are the sins that we have to be careful and be sure that Allah Azza wa Jal, if He says that we will go to hell, then meaning we will go to hell. Seriously. Allah Azza wa Jal, He keeps His promises. All right, so let's go next. Now, we said that the angels, they came to the Prophet Ibrahim, and then they told him a good news. And then they said that we are going to Prophet Lut people because they commit a sin. They did a corruption. So what is the sin that they did? Now we will come to know what the sin they did, the people of Lut. Not the Prophet by himself, but the people who were there at that area, they did something bad. So the angels, they arrived at Lut area. Now what happened? Number one, his wife, she went and told the tribe, the people of Lut, that, oh, we have new guests, we have new guys, and they look very good, good looking, and they are inside our house. Come and do the necessary thing that you want to do. What is that thing that they have to do? Because the people of Lut, they had a bad habit of committing a sin. What kind of a sin? They like to have a relation between male and male. That is not allowed. So the lady, the wife of the Prophet, she wasn't a good woman, but the Prophet, he was a very good man. He loves Allah Azza wa Jal, and he obeys Allah Azza wa Jal. But the wife, she was making also corruption. So she went and told the tribe, we have guests inside the house and they are male. You have the chance to come and commit sin to them.
Miss, can I say something?
نعم.
Miss, in the Prophet Lut's story, when the angels arrived to his house, so basically is that they came to his house and there were three males that were actually angels, but Prophet Lut did not know. So, and then the angels, they were talking to him, to Prophet Lut, and then the angels went to his daughter, Prophet Lut's daughter, because they wanted food and water. And when the daughter saw the angels, she said that these are beautiful men. So, and then when they came back to the house, to Prophet Lut's house, the wife cheated on Prophet Lut. So she went and she told the people that there are three beautiful men in my house. So, and then those people, they came, they shouted to Prophet Lut to let the angels come out, but the people did not know they were angels. So,
All right.
and then the angels.
So, as what Shamashi said, so those actually, they were, as we said, the angels, they came, but nobody knew that they were angels. So we say the story as the following. So they're like the male, they enter to that house and they thought they were guests and they look really beautiful. Number two, After that woman, she went and gave the news that there is male inside the house. They came. And as Shamashi said, they start shouting outside the door and saying that, Lut, let your guest come out. We want them. So the Prophet Ibrahim, Prophet Lut alayhi salam, he was really shy. He was embarrassed. He said, what is this? What are you trying to do? They are my guests. You're not allowed to come and touch them or do anything to them or harm them. Why don't you choose ladies among, because there is ladies in the tribe. So why don't you get married to the woman? Why do you want to get married to male? This is not good. And you have to fear Allah. You're gonna get a punishment from Allah. He was really fearing. So the people, they challenged him, and still till that time, they didn't know they were angels. Everybody thinks that they're human. So the people of Lut, they said, all right, we want challenge. We want challenge, Lut. So if you want to tell us that Allah is going to punish us, then show us and bring the punishment to us. If you are honest, then show us the punishment. And that is written also in the Quran, in one of the verses, فَمَا كَانَ جَوَابَ قَوْمِهِ إِلَّا أَنْ قَالُوا ائْتِنَا بِعَذَابِ اللَّهِ إِن كُنْتَ مِنَ الصَّادِقِينَ. So they reply to Lut, if you are really serious, you're honest, you're saying true, this is a truth, then let Allah bring the punishment to us. So they refused to go and to listen to Prophet Lut, what he told them, that this is wrong to commit a sin male to male. So the angels at that time, they said, step on the side, Prophet Lut. We are not a human. We are angels from Allah Azza wa Jal. We came with a message. We are going to punish them. This is an order from Allah Azza wa Jal. Then they told them, the people of Lut, the one who believes in Allah and fears Allah, they have been told, you have to leave this city, okay? Leave this city and walk. After walking, don't look behind. Don't look at our punishment if we are going to punish them. Don't look behind. This was an instruction to be followed. So when the angels, they decided to punish them, they told the believers who believes in Allah and fears Allah and who doesn't commit a sin, they told them, okay, you have to leave this space or this area, go, but don't look behind. And one of them, it was the wife of the Prophet Lut. Lut, he said, قال رب انصرني على القوم المفسدين. Oh Lord, give me victory from whatever the corruption they want to do. Ya Allah, give me victory from them. So what happened after that? So the believers, they start leaving and walking away, and they got the instruction, they shall not look behind. But the wife of Lut, because she wasn't a good woman, and she was the reason of those guys to come near to the door, she looked behind. And when she looked behind, she got a punishment because she didn't listen and she participated in the bad things. Number two, what punishment they get? Jibreel. Who can tell me who's Jibreel? Who's Jibreel? Let me see Roba. Roba, do you know who's Jibreel? Roba, who's Jibreel?
I know.
طيب نشوف Okay, let me see. I can see the other students there raising their hands who didn't attend before. Like Yasmin and Ziada, you're raising your hand. Tell me, who is Jibreel? I can see your hand is up. Do you want to answer, Yasmin or Ziada? Okay. Let me see another student. Who wants to answer? Nasser?
Yes, Miss.
Who's Jibril?
Miss Jibril is one of the most important angels, and and also he's really loyal to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala.
Ahsantum. Rumaitha, you want to say something?
I wanted to say that Jibril was an angel.
Asma, you want to say something? Asma, who's Jibril?
Jibril is the greatest angel.
Ahsantum, barakallah fikum. So Jibril, at that day, when they wanted to commit a sin, he came at that day and he made the city up and down. Who can tell me, Jibril, how many wings he has? Do you remember how many wings Jibril alayhi salam he has? Yes, Shamma.
600 wings.
Ahsantum. 600 wings. So imagine if he has 600 wings, Jibril alayhi salam, he only touched the earth, the city of that area, the people of Lut, only by the side of his wing. Side of his wing, huh? Not full wings, side of his wing, and the city went up and down. So Jibril, he has 600 wings, right? But he only touched the earth or the city of that Qawm Lut, or we call it the tribe of Lut, the one who committed sin, and it went up and down. Okay? نعم, تفضل.
These things are these the disbelievers that got the punishment. These rocks.
Okay, so we're coming to it. So number 2, Jibril alayhi salam, he made the city goes up and down. And also number 3, they got rain of mud rocks. Rain of mud rocks. Even in the Quran, it is written that they got rain of mud rocks. And not any rocks that we have it here in the earth. Allah Azza wa Jal, he sent those rocks. It is not here in our earth. It's not a normal kind of rocks that we know. So the people of Lut, because they didn't listen to Allah Azza wa Jal, what he asked them to do, and they disobey Allah, they commit a sin, so they got the punishment in earth, they died in earth, and also they're gonna get punishment, and they're still having punishment in the grave. Since they died till now, they're having punishment in their graves. And also, if we are going to be called in the judgment day, also they're going to straight to the hellfire. They're gonna get also punishment in the judgment day. Okay, so this is one of the, you could say, the pictures that you can have it. Allah Azza wa Jal kept the monument same as it is to give the sign to the people that Allah, he punished the city. So that city, it is still available and it is there. Now, the learning lessons, we have to fear Allah Azza wa Jal, and what Allah, he promised us, it is true. Don't go against the nature. What do we mean don't go against the nature? Male and female, this is what Allah Azza wa Jal taught us, that they have the relationship. We cannot have a relationship between male and male. This is haram. We cannot have a female and female marriage or relation. This is not allowed. This is haram. Allah
Yes,
doesn't like that thing. Yes?
That's only for Christians, not for Muslims.
No, even in the Christian, this is not allowed. Any kind of a religion, this is not allowed. Okay? Any kind of a religion, this is not allowed. This is a devil work. The real Christian will not do that because that is not in their books. Neither the Christian or the Jew or the Muslim or even the nature of the human. This is not allowed. Even the animals, usually the animals, how do they have babies? They have male and female. You will never see the animal having male and male and girl. It doesn't work. This is against the nature. This is not natural. So this is haram and this is not allowed. So if we don't listen to Allah's order and what He taught us in this life, we are going to get to hellfire if we don't follow the instruction of Allah Azza wa Jal. And as we said, Shema, when she said this is only Christian, no, actually, even in Christian, they don't have such kind of behavior. This is recently started to show up, but they are originally, they by themselves, they are not following their religion. They are outside of their religion because they are following the devil works. So I want somebody to answer this question and I will choose by names. Yasmin, which one is correct, 1 or 2? Can we have relationship with this or having relationship with this? Which one is right, 1 or 2?
2.
Barakallahu fikum. Anybody agrees it's 2? Anybody has a different option?
No.
Barakallahu fikum. Can we have a relationship between 1 and 2? Which one is correct? Asma.
1.
1 is correct. Can we have a relationship between a female and a cow? Ha, Abdullah. You're
Mrs.
clever.
None of them.
Neither.
Mrs. None of them.
None of them. It can't
None
happen.
of them? How come? Why none of them?
Miss, you cannot get married to a cow or get married to a horse.
But tomorrow, if you see that in the cartoon and what you are watching, so is it correct?
No.
Maybe Superman, Spider-Man, or something like that. None?
Miss, you cannot get married to them. They can only be like your pet or if you're farming.
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
barakallah fikum. Now you got
Miss,
it right.
2.
Who said to? Who said to? Tell me the explanation.
Can I say?
No, who said number 2 is correct? I want to hear. Mu'adh, تفضل. So number 2 is what? Is your friend or what exactly?
My friend.
So the female, she can have a relationship with a horse?
No.
Okay, no. So none of them, whoever said none of them, you're like 100% you got it right. Okay, Ziada, which one is correct?
The second one.
Who has a different option?
2.
Barakallah fikum. Who has a different option?
2 because it can't. 2.
Roda.
Rather is a dog. Miss, it's 2 because you cannot marry a dog.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes.
Because dog is licking you.
If tomorrow,
Because
tomorrow
the
if
dog
they
when
allow
they
us
lick
to
you.
get married with the dogs, no problem, right?
Oh, miss,
Certificate.
you can't marry a
Because
dog.
dog is najis.
What's it called? When you bring it to the house, the angels will not come.
Okay, one of them, that is correct. The angels will not come. And also, why we cannot have a relationship with an animal? Can you tell me why?
Because when they lick you, you have to shower 7 times and you cannot pray.
Because?
Miss, I can't hear anything or understand.
Okay, everybody mute. Yalla, let us listen. Yalla, تفضلي روضة. Say what you want to say.
So what's it called? When the dog licks you, you cannot you have to shower 7 times. When you have to shower 7 times, and you cannot pray after that.
Okay, but why we cannot have a relationship with the pets or animals? Give me logic. Let me see who's raising hands here. Asma. Yes, Asma, you're raising your hand. Tell me why.
The reason.
I cannot hear you, Asma. ارفعي صوتك.
Miss, can I say the reason?
Okay, we'll call by names. Abdullah, it seems you are agreeing with number 1.
No, it's number 2.
Okay, but you didn't tell me why.
Why? Because you cannot literally marry a dog.
Why?
Because you can be friends with it, but how can you marry it?
But what's the problem if we can?
It's not correct. It's not natural. It's not correct.
Okay, the answer is like this. Do we have proof that Allah told us you can have a relationship with animals?
No.
So there's no proof, anything like that, right?
I say one thing.
Yes, تفضلي.
Miss Asman, I think we cannot have like as because we're Muslims, so we cannot have dogs because even because their fur it has like you don't know what. So like there's like some disease, and like when you kiss the fur, then you'll get sick, and there's saliva.
Okay, no problem. As Shamma, what about the cow? I want
The
to get
cow,
disease.
no. Also the cow, you can't marry it.
Why
It's
not?
wrong. Wrong.
No?
Because Allah did not give us any proof.
Subhanallah. So this is against the nature. This is not natural thing, right? So doing
Yes.
that, this is not natural thing. So the proper
You
thing is the female and male, right?
If you are a male, you cannot marry a male nor a female, but a male can marry a female.
Barakallahu fikum, jazakumullahu khairan. Okay, since you are very active, so inshallah next week we're gonna have about Prophet Isa, and I want somebody to find me who is the mother of Prophet Isa, who can do this task next week.
Me.
Okay, okay, Shamma, okay, lower your hands. Who's the father of Prophet Isa? Who can take this task?
I'll do it.
Okay, Abdullah. And who can do, is he the last prophet who can take this task? Who's me?
Mu'adh.
Mu'adh. Okay, so here is Mu'adh. And here is Abdullah. And this is Shamma. Okay, who can take this task? Is he a god?
Me.
Miss me.
Rumaysa.
Okay, let me see.
Nasser.
Oh, write on the chat who wants to do the last task.
Miss Nasser Abdul Nasser Muhammad Nasser.
Okay, Nasser, I will give you a different task also, no problem. But write on the group, let me see who wants to participate so I can send you on the group also more tasks. Okay? Me. Okay, Nasser, he wants to do, and who else? Nasser, he's not giving them even a chance. خلاص, Nasser, stop. I got it, Nasser. Who else? Give chance with someone else. Anybody wants to do? يلا عاد. ناصر، روضة. بعد شو بعد من غير روضة؟ معاذ, I give you a task. رميسة. Okay.
ايش
So,
ما
who else?
تخلينا يسوونها هم كلهم مع بعض.
زين لا عادي بعطيهم تاسكات ثانية. Okay. So anyways, so those I will confirm on the group what you're gonna do. Okay. طيب روضة. Okay, هني روضة كتبت اسمك. I wrote your name, but it doesn't. طيب, thank you very much for attending. I was very happy to see you today. See you next week, inshallah. So Shamma, you're gonna do who's the mother of Prophet Isa and who is the father. Abdullah is gonna do that. Mu'adh, is he the last prophet? And the last names, I'm going to confirm the task, okay? To whom it goes. Thank you very much.
Miss, we don't want to go. Please continue.
Okay, the
Miss-
class finish, inshallah.
Miss, I don't have the answer.
No answering today. Surprise me next week.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. بارك الله فيكم، جزاكم الله خيرا، سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت، أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. مع السلامة.